quick update. The only injuries we still have are Hauser and Stillman. They're both long-term week to week.
Hauser's 3 to 4 weeks. Stillman's out. Likely season.
And everybody else is good, right?
Yep, everybody else is relatively healthy this time of year.
Earlier this morning, announcement came that Devin Levi had been reassigned to the University again. Do you anticipate that he will be here today and potentially start?
Devin Levi will start tonight.
What does his reemergence at Rochester do?
It just gives us great goaltending depth. Obviously, he's been very good for us. He's played very well with us down here. He's played good up in Buffalo. Ticker and Housey have been very good in his absence when he's been back up for the last couple weeks, which has been huge for us because points are so vital with how tight our standings are. So credit to Ticker and Housey. And now with Hauser being out, now again we have two really high quality healthy goaltenders.
You think about even some of the other guys that started, they're not here right now, but like Cooley's out San Jose, Connery, out in Buffalo, how much depth have the Sabres and Hammers showcased in goaltending throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, you just need it because at certain points of the season, at both levels, guys are going to be out with injury or illness or whatever it is, and it seems like it's been that way every year for us in Rochester. That you need, whether it's Hauser or whether it's other guys, you're going to need your goaltenders that are your depth goaltenders to step up and deliver, because again, the North Division for 3 years in a row has been razor thin. And there's no margin for error. And so if those 10, 15 games, whatever it is, that you don't have your normal 1 and 2 in the net, if those are all write-offs, you're done, and you're not going to make the playoffs. So it's credit to our pro scouts and Jason Kermanos at building the depth in our organization.
The team you're playing tonight is the team who came back to beat in overtime on Saturday. You're down 3-1 in the third period in Cleveland. From your point of view, what's the difference? Why were you guys able to overcome that?
Well, because I don't think we deserve to be down 3-1. It just happened. Our play, I think, I don't know what the shots were in the second period, but they're heavily lopsided towards us, like 16-5 or something along those lines. Jack Greaves was playing excellent in net, and we couldn't get that lead. We had many high-level chances to get a second, a third goal. We didn't. They made a couple really good plays. Fix Wolansky, one of them, who's you could argue he's the best forward in our division. And now you find yourself down 3-1. This team's been resilient all year long. By no stretch did I feel we were out of it. And Byro, Neuchev, and Weisbach went out and made a high-end play. A little bit with work and compete, and then a lot with skill and intelligence. And that got it to 3-2, and now we're right back in it. Credit to the guys for finding a way to get that to overtime.
If you look at just Rochester and Cleveland, they're kind of teams trending in opposite directions. They've been losing a lot. You haven't. Are you ever to the point where you feel like you hit your stride? Is this the best the team has looked all year?
I don't know. I don't think about those things. I think about trying to get us to be a good hockey team today and give us the best chance to win tonight. So yesterday my focus was let's have a great practice. Let's have our habits good. Let's have our commitment to our team identity. Let's be competitive as heck and build towards giving ourselves the best chance we can to win. I think sometimes wins can confuse people, and that, and losses can as well. And I think sometimes you play really good in stretches of games and for whatever reason you lose, and sometimes you can be sloppy and for whatever reason you win. And I try to push all that out. And I like to look at what's our process, how are we going about our daily business, how are our defensive habits, are we playing winning hockey? And I think over a 10, 20 game stretch, if you do that, more will be wins than losses. Individually, you can play bad and win a game, and you can play good and lose a game.
I think Cleveland got Christensen back.
Yeah, they flip-flopped. Cleveland flip-flopped Christensen and Juracek. So they lose one high-end defenseman and get another one back. Christensen is just an elite player at this level, and obviously has earned his way to the NHL many times as well. So he's a very dangerous offensive player. And Cleveland's got weapons throughout their lineup, both on defense and up front.
and then Graves went up. So do you expect them to look much different in this game than the last?
No, I mean, Juracek's an elite player. So they lose him. They add Christensen. Christensen, has got a little more polish, a little more experience at this level. So they might have a little more firepower from their back end. Greaves is up on emergency recall. It probably means they start Subban. So that's not a big step off, right? They're both elite American League goaltenders.
Last few weeks, third period has been a lot better.
Sure, yeah.
There had been a few games where you lost a lead or whatever in the third period. We're pretty strong, I think, throughout the rest of the third period over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think that we're just trying to play winning hockey. We're a young team. We've had to mature a lot. We've had to grow our game. We've had to become better defensively, and you have to be committed to your identity no matter the score, no matter the period, no matter the night. And we just have had a higher commitment to playing demanding hockey in the last 20 games than we did in the first 20 games.
Mike, you're up.
Good morning, Seth. Devin had a run here last year where he was pushing for a playoff spot, but he was essentially a college kid riding the wave of momentum and adrenaline, reaching the dream, so to speak. Now he's a pro. Like, what are the next 3 weeks going to mean for him? Obviously we don't mean for the team, but mean for him and his development and forever how long you guys might play.
Yeah, this is an important part of becoming a great pro. Is handling big moments, handling pressure, handling a playoff race, handling volume of games within that playoff race. And you can't replicate it. And it doesn't matter if it's in the American League or the NHL. Hockey at this time of year, when the standings are tight, you can't replicate it until you're living it. And there's going to be, I'm sure he's going to have success with it, and I'm sure there'll be at times some failure with it. And both of those things lead to growth and lead to development for his long-term future.
And just what kind of confidence did your players gain from just the way he carries himself in the crease when he was with you before?
Yeah, I think he came at an important time as we were growing our game. He got to be here and help grow with us and help give us confidence to grow our game, because his play was strong. It was funny though, I think his first couple games with us, we gave up 14, 18 shots on goal. So our defensive game was coming. And some of the numbers early in the season were never going to be changed because our first 15 games we weren't good enough defensively. And so then when you're Tokarski or Cooley, those numbers, they're just too hard to flip over the course of a season. So he came to us at a good time where our game was starting to come and we needed to be rewarded for playing better defensive hockey. And his play helped us get rewarded for that. And then our confidence collectively, I think, has grown from that.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you.
Jeff, do you have anything? Going once, twice? All right, cool, we're good.
All right, thanks guys.
Thanks, Coach.